Welcome back to Devils TV. Manchester United 2, Manchester City nil in what is in my lifetime. I say United fan, I'm quite young, but still in my lifetime as a United fan. It is the best performance I've ever seen Manchester United play against Manchester City. Um, you could very well make an argument that it should have been 7-0 at least. It was Manchester City's highest ever XG loss ever. And yeah, I think that this is a statement win. I feel like how good we were yesterday. Some people might say that, oh, it was just counter attack, low block. United do this all the time. And we do this a lot against the big six teams, but we never say we should have won 7-0 against any of those teams, let alone Manchester City. So, yeah, sure, City had some players out, but they still had some very good players on the pitch. They had Ake, they had O'Reilly came off the bench, has been good this season. They had Kusanov, who they spent a lot of money on. They had Rodri, Silva, Foden. They had so many good attackers. Brian was off the bench as well. They had a good team yesterday, but despite that, and despite being the highest goal scoring team in the Premier League this season, we absolutely made them look like Wolverhampton Wanderers. So yeah, Michael Carrick, what a game, what a day to, what a game to as your first back in the job, and yeah, I'm really excited now to see how we play for the rest of the season. Because now I have a lot of faith in Carrick and looking at how he played. I mean, let's see what happens. So yeah, sorry for rambling on for so long. With Neil, thoughts on that glorious performance?
I'm also happy with Carrick. No, I didn't expected him. I didn't expected a team to react so quickly, so quickly, and I mean, I mean, like, I'm confused. Did we watch City play or did we watch some some League One team play?
Salford.
Like Fleetwood Town or even Wrexham are better than him right now. But what's the more like apart from the game? I'm going outside of the game. I guess nobody wants the title because Arsenal also drew, Liverpool also drew. That's a big. Liverpool are not in the race. I'm just saying. Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool want to get top four. They also drew against Burnley of all teams, and it's not easy to beat Burnley, as it seems. And I mean, Arsenal also drew, and next week we are facing Arsenal. So I would love to see the away record of Michael Carrick as a manager. And you know what I would say? Apart from Dallo, I'll keep the same team. I'll keep the same
Yeah,
team.
I
Apart
agree.
from Dallo,
I
apart
agree.
from Dallo, I will keep the same team. And yesterday, you know what I think of City. So they spent 85 million with Mark Gay and Semenyo, the transfer market. And I didn't saw Semenyo yesterday. I didn't saw Haaland yesterday. Lisandro. And yeah, one thing to Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes. Listen, I respect you as legends, but as pundits, you are shit. You
To
are
quote
terrible.
to quote Jamie Carragher, leave the punditry before the punditry leaves you.
Yeah, I mean that's a big statement. What he said to Maguire, and I guess and keep in mind, Maguire has got more Premier League trophies than Jamie Carragher. So, and
Has he?
yeah. Wait, Jamie Carragher never won the Premier League.
Yeah, Maguire. Oh yeah, they have the same amount. Yeah, yeah.
He never won the Premier League. I mean, Champions League he won, but still, domestically he hasn't won anything. Maguire has got more domestic trophies um, than Jamie Carragher, but and also Jamie Carragher has got more amount of own goals in his career. And Dicky, but I'm first of all talking about the pundits. I'm really ashamed. Like these even are legends. Players called Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt, Roy Keane. These are legends. Do we admire these people? Instead of backing our players, he's like these pundits are like, oh no, Hull will just pick up Lisandro like this, run with him. Are these legends? Like I'm sorry, but I don't I like Paul Scholes. Like I don't know. I had like I don't have any respect for these legends. Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt, maybe Roy Keane. Not I'm not saying Roy Keane. Maybe Roy Keane at least apologized for Maguire's thing.
Yeah.
I agree. At least apologize. That's okay. But these legends, I mean, if this was a British player instead of Lisandro Martin, it was Lisandro Roberts or Liam Roberts. Oh, greatest centre back on the planet, greatest player on the planet. He can pocket Lisandro easily. He's English. That's why. Who's Argentinian? Why? Okay, let's put Chetan. I'm sorry, but I got no respect. I'm ashamed to call these. Okay, maybe they are. I mean, they are legends of course, but no, sorry. Like you are pundits, please just. I mean, don't ever talk about United. If like, and these players were born and bred United players, like through academy. They grew up supporting United.
Yeah.
So what's the one favor to these so-called legends? If you really love United, at least if you love United, shut the fuck up till the next 17 games. Shut up till the next 17 games. Let's judge. And also yesterday Roy Keane is like, oh, I will give whatever he wants. I will give, dude. I don't want Michael Carrick to be a permanent manager. I
No.
respect, I admire what he has done yesterday, but not as a permanent coach.
Yeah.
We need an elite manager.
Yeah, but I will say though, I think how we played yesterday, that's how we need to play. That is a team
Yeah,
United DNA.
yeah.
Um, very 4-4-2 out of possession, very compact, very good defensively, and then in transition, elite in transition, very minimal passes to get to the goal. I mean, that's how we need to play. I think that's the idea, and yeah, I think. I thought yesterday, apart from Darlow and probably Lamons, I think you could give anyone out of match. It was that good of a performance. So many good performances start to pitch.
I guess this is yesterday. Like, I guess Guardiola. I mean, after the first 20 minutes, after the 20 minutes, it got over. I think it got absolutely clear. We dominated the game. We did everything. Like City, 7 shots, 0 on target. I don't not from City. I don't know. Like only Donnarumma, except Donnarumma, no one. And also Anthony Taylor, fuck him. And yeah, I mean, if we play this against Arsenal,
But to be fair, though, he he did us a big favor with that red card. It should have been a red card on Dallo.
yeah. But still, some of the fouls he
Yeah,
should
yeah.
have given.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like lefties like him. But if we play this against Arsenal, to ruin their title hopes a little bit, we know that they're going to win the league. But if we do it a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. And yeah, I mean, I'm really gonna be. I'm very interested to see how we play against other teams with Michael Carrick in charge. And yeah, of course, amongst all this, we completely forgot that we are actually signing a player probably off the cheek. So, I mean, let's see what happens with that. But we'll talk about it a bit later in the show. But yeah, I think for now we can get through the ratings and
yeah.
use football for this. Ignore these ratings; these are all bullshit. Yeah, Lamont, I give him a 7 probably. I think.
I will give 7. Yeah,
Made one good save. Had nothing to do really. So yeah, good performance. Shaw, I'll give him a 7. Very tidy, very good defense.
I would actually give extra apart from apart from Dalot and Shaw. I mean Maguire, Martinez. I mean 8.
I mean,
Both
yeah,
them.
I mean, yeah.
Both of them.
I mean, I personally give Martinez a 9 personally because I thought
Yeah, 9
defensively,
actually. Yeah, 9.
I thought defensively he was even better than Maguire, and the ball playing as well was beautiful. I mean, what a performance he had. Even what, mine with Casemiro, I'll give him both an 8.
What about Dalot?
Oh, sorry, Dalla. 6.5, 7, sort of, yeah, around that much. I think, but I think he was the weak link yesterday. I think that'll be fixed because, of course, AFCON ends tonight. So Mazra will be back for the next game. But yeah, still, even for his standards, it was better than average for him. Mine with Casemiro, 8 out of 10 for both of them. Casemiro was given man of the match, but by the Premier League, which I understand actually because I saw his highlights again. He was so good, and this is what happens. This is what I criticize Ruben Amorim for a lot. I think being tactically adaptable as a manager, because if you look at the game, we were much more compact as a side, so that gave less space for Mino and Casemiro to cover, and therefore we maximized their strengths, and that's why they had such good games. And I feel like, yeah, we didn't really do that under Amram enough. I think we actually exposed quite a few players' weaknesses a lot too much. So yeah,
But one catch, one I would like to say one thing.
go on. Yeah.
Amarin, there's the problem with managers like Amarin. Focus too much on tactically. Dude, just let them enjoy the football, man.
I think there's a bit of that, but I think it's also just you have to just platform your players better. I feel like Amram, he was forcing a system a lot on his players, but I feel like he needs to adapt to the players which he has. I think Carrick did that very well, and
Yeah,
yeah,
he understood every player, strengths, weakness, opportunities as
yeah,
well.
yep, he understood his strengths and weaknesses. He maximized his strengths, and yeah, he adapted really well to the City. Like we were perfectly set up against City. I feel like we had this back six, which they just could not get through, no matter how hard they tried. And they had some very good attackers on the pitch, but we nullified all of them. So,
So
and I've heard a
you're
lot of. Sorry, go on.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, go on.
No, I was just going to say that, and I've heard a lot of people say that, oh, City were very bad. I feel like City were bad, but in my opinion, we also made them look very bad because of
Yeah.
us. They look bad.
But who do you think should
Mhm.
be out of the match? I'm very much confused between Martinez, Casemiro, Bruno, and Dorgu.
For me, anyone could get man of the match apart from Lamont and Dalot. I gave it to Martinez personally because he's been getting a lot of shit recently, and also he was just so
Yeah.
good. In my opinion, this game was about a defense. In my opinion, because I feel like people forget that it sounds very simple, but people forget this. If you keep a clean sheet, your chance of going up of winning the game goes very high up because worst case scenario, then it's a draw. And if you look at our best seasons, post Alex Ferguson, it's probably Ten Hag's first season and Mourinho's second season, and we got 81 points. In both
Yeah.
of those seasons, our goalkeepers won the Golden Glove. So because it makes sense as well, because if you because Alex said that defense wins you titles, because if you have a good defense over the course of the season, your defense will get you more points in the league. So yeah, I feel like that is the biggest thing I saw with Carrick. Under Amarim, it felt like we were very easy to score against, in my opinion.
Like
But
we have like clean sheet was like very hard to get in. I mean, I guess under Oli also sometimes. Under Oli also sometimes.
yeah, I feel like Oli was a bit more attacking, yeah, like more focus on goals. But yeah, I feel like you need to have a good foundation at the back, and we did. And with Mazraoui, the thing is, the defense will only get better. We'll have Mazraoui back, we'll have Dilic back. So I'm really, and also I'm really looking forward to seeing Dilic and Martinez play together. Really hope they do well. And yeah, continuing on the player ratings, have a few left. Bruno Fernandes,
10. I would say 10. I would say
10.
10. No. Captain. 10.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. I give him a 9. But yeah, I mean, what a performance! I thought I can't remember him giving away the ball. He didn't
He never
really
did
give.
good.
He didn't give it.
Kobe and another player and Casemiro.
Yeah, I think mine and Casemiro, they gave the ball once or twice away, but apart from that, they had really good games. Bruno, I can't remember giving the ball away even once, and that's very rare from Bruno. I thought also positionally as well. Normally, Bruno's like all over the place, but yesterday I thought he was better in terms of his discipline.
Because the position, the instructions which Carrick gave, listen, I don't care where Amarim played you. I don't give a fuck. Play at your natural position today.
Play as a
Don't
10.
move out.
And yeah, I mean, I think that I've probably been a bit harsh on Bruno Fernandes over the past few months. But because listen, if you put two good midfielders behind him, then he can still do a lot for us. And yeah, I think that in this position, he is one of the best tens. I would say even one of the best players in the Premier League in that position. And if you look at that assist as well, it's so beautiful because the way it was a great run. The pass goes to two three players, and it's perfectly weighted for Mbumo. If you look at the goal, and Mbumo, he doesn't have to take a touch. It's automatically first touch goal. He set it up perfectly for Mbumo. And throughout the game, his passing was so good. And yeah, I mean, what a player. He also captain performance as well. And what a player. I think,
And also,
yeah,
right now, I guess after the game, we understood why Carrick, why he benched Cunha and Sheshko, because with
yeah,
counters we need pace, and pace
yeah,
means Togo, Mbuemo, and Ahmad.
yeah. And speaking of them, Dogu I give him a 9.
Yeah,
Totally agree.
nine. I mean, and don't. And yesterday, as you said, I will like 100% agree with you. Don't you dare come to back four.
Yeah, that's keep him there, keep him on the wing because that is where he is best at. Like, I think he's also a very different profile of winger. Like if you look at Ahmad, he beats his winger by like some quick footwork by dribbling. Dogu does it by just powering through, by bullying his defender by ignoring past them. He
Yeah,
uses his athleticism to get past players. It's a very different profile of player who I think we need. And I think all three of our front three they were so crucial to the way we played on the counter attack. And all Dogu as well. I think going up and down, he was also really good defensively. Going up as well, he did really well against his fullback. And on the ball, he was much better than usual on the ball. And yeah, overall, and if you look and the goal as well, it was beautiful. If you look at the goal as well, when Cunha uh, when Cunha made the pass, when he first touches the ball to make the pass, Dogu's nowhere. Like he is very far away from the City
yeah,
defender. But then when Cunha goes for the cutback, Dogu's instantly there. He makes a very intelligent run, and
yeah.
he
Very.
bullies O'Reilly as well. And it's a lovely finish with Donnarumma. What a performance he had! I think I get better and better in this way as well. I think Amarim, I think he was very misprofiled under Amarim. I don't think he's a wing back. I think he's a winger. Played there for Lecce. He plays there for Denmark. I think that's his position. So yeah, what a player. Um, Ahmad, I give him an 8 probably. Um, very dangerous, very similar to Dogu actually. I thought both of them had very similar performances, but Dogu got his goal. But Ahmad went up and down a lot. He did a lot of great defensive work, and I will say I will give Amram credit for this because under Amram he's improved a lot defensively. Ahmad
Oh,
tracking back, Ahmad.
oh yeah. No, I would just want like to say one thing about,
Yeah.
because I was not able to say
Oh yeah.
one thing about, I mean, Amarim. One thing I don't get it. Okay, Amarim. Okay, the system which he plays is very rigid.
Yeah.
He will never change. I
Yeah.
get it. But why the hell he benched Kobe Mainu, man? And why the hell he played Bruno out of position?
It's simply because in if you look at yesterday, we were much more compact as a team. So we had Mino and Casemiro. They had much more less space to cover. But under Amarim, it was the exact opposite because Mino, he's very good in many things, but he's not good as an athlete. He cannot run around a lot, which is what Amarim wanted. So I think it's simply a matter of formation really and systems. But now that that issue is gone, I think now in a midfield tree, I think he'll absolutely cook now. So
As
yeah.
he will turn up. I guess I won't be surprised if he turns out to be our player of the season.
I mean, and he could be. I mean, if he plays really well, he could go to the World Cup. But I mean, let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, what a performance that was. Everyone yesterday. And yeah, back to Ahmad. Yeah, I'll give Ahmad an 8. Very similar to Dogu. I thought very good. So threatening on the break. Very good defensive work as well. He did really well against his fullback. In terms of dribbling past. I mean, he had O'Reilly on toast a few times in that second half. Really good dribbling and footwork to get past his fullback. And yeah, he was a threat throughout the game. Very great defensive work as well, and just overall fantastic performance. Um, Boomer, I gave him probably a 7. Um, I thought I thought he was a threat throughout the game. He was very important to the way we played. You can see why Mbomo started instead of Sesko because of
Yeah,
the ball up, the runs,
space. First is space.
his pace, and yeah, he was a threat throughout the game on the counter attack, so threatening. I thought his decision making in the final third, I thought it was a bit frustrating at times, but he kept on going, and he got his goal, and that's what elite players do. Very good finish as well. If you look at the goal as well, Donnarumma almost saved it, so
Yeah.
it had to be a very
I
good
mean,
finish.
Donnarumma yesterday, Gigi Buffon reincarnated.
Actually, like he was a monster yesterday, and yeah, he had to put in a very good finish to beat Donnarumma, and he did exactly that. And then he came out after that. It was overall, I thought, a good performance, got his goal. I was really happy with him. And off the bench, Cunha, probably the best performance I've seen from a bench player this season.
Yeah,
I'll give him an
yeah,
8.
eight,
Uh,
eight.
like, bro, he was. I think the thing is, it was he didn't play much differently. Like, it was the exact same Mateus Cunha, but yesterday he passed the ball, and that just makes a big difference by passing the ball. Like, if you look at his assist, the way he beat his man was so good, and then the cutback was lovely. We need to see more of that. If Cunha just learns to pass the ball, I think he can be a very dangerous player for opposition teams. Just needs to do that more, and
Yeah.
yeah, he should have got 2 assists as well. But yeah. But wait, what performance? Ugarte 6. I didn't have Mount
Six,
6.
six, six. Yeah, six, six.
Yeah. So and yeah, lastly Michael Carrick 10.
10, yeah.
He got
Tactically
nothing
out,
wrong. Sorry.
tactically outclassed Pep.
Yeah, tactically outclassed Pep. I think City still have a way better team than us. And we were coming into this game in quite bad form as well. This overall, probably one of the best performances I've seen in years as an Al fan. I mean, I was just, yeah, flawless, absolutely flawless yesterday.
That was
Michael
flawless.
Carrick. And I mean, also very big credit to Steve Holland as well, because I heard that actually how he set up, he's actually a very good defensive coach, because it makes sense as well, because he was Southgate's number 2, and he was Di Matteo's number 2 at Chelsea, who played very defensively in the Champions League final. So, and he was actually a Bohemian United fan growing up.
Okay,
So-
but don't bring in Southgate.
yeah. No, of course not. Yeah, but I feel like after if we see more of this, then I feel like you can keep Carrick as an assistant coach, and same with Steve Holland. You can keep
Yeah,
them
I
in-
mean, yeah, to assistant coach. I mean, that works, I guess.
yeah, I think we can do that. And yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely buzzing with that performance yesterday. Manchester United are now 5th in the Premier League, and results went our way as well, because Arsenal dropped points. I think Villa, they were still playing. They haven't played yet. Liverpool dropped points. Who else is there? Let's check. Chelsea should have dropped points. They were very lucky against Brentford.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, they won. I don't know how they won. Like, fuck you, Garnacho.
West Ham beat Spurs as well, which is honestly it's not really a favorite actually, because I think Spurs are catching up to us. But and yeah, Sunderland beat Palace as well. So yeah, results went our way yesterday, and yeah, I feel like listen against Arsenal, I think that defensively I'm not very concerned, because I feel like City have much better attackers.
But
But
do you think?
defensive- Yeah.
Yes, sorry. You go on. Sorry.
I was just saying that, but defensively they're probably the best team in the world. So it'll be very interesting to see how Carrick sets us up to attack.
So I guess maybe Sesko.
Could be, but the thing is, I feel like
But I would
Sesko
love
could-
to keep the same 11. Actually, against Arsenal.
yeah, but I feel like Sesko he could be bullied by Saliba and Gabriel.
Saliba and Gabriel. Sesko is very
the thing
young.
is-
He needs to learn.
The thing is that, but even if I don't think Mbumo like the counter attack, I don't think it'll work, because Saliba and Gabriel they're both very fast. So I'm not sure if that'll work either. I feel like
We're going to 4-4-2.
I feel like the game will be decided, I think, by a penalty or a set piece, a free kick, like a long shot, something like that. I think, because I could see it being a draw as well. I think I could see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I mean that's for another day, I guess, because we're facing Arsenal next week, and on a bit of transfer news, I don't think we talk about this like we did, but I think now it's confirmed that the player in the preview I mentioned that we linked with a midfielder by Ben Jacobs, who was anonymous, but now it's revealed that player was Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Oh,
From AC Milan.
okay. No, but I guess we revealed it type of. We knew it
Yeah.
type of.
Yeah.
But that fell off, right? That fell off.
Yeah, I feel like I'd take him honestly, because it's a loan deal. At the end of the day, it's just a loan deal. And also, I think right now he's not doing well at Milan. I think maybe it's a legacy system.
Not really game
Before-
plan.
Yeah, but before he was doing well, I think in his first few seasons, he was doing well. I think his plays best football under Conte at Chelsea, and I think he's something that we don't have as well, because he's very he's very strong, a physical player in the midfield. He is very Like he's also very good at driving the ball forward. Like I actually have his stats right now. I'll just bring them up for
He's very
Iran.
underrated. Very underrated player.
Yeah, he's a decent player. I think he got called up for England as well a few times. So yeah, I mean, has to be a decent player to get called up for England's. And yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, then I'll just share my screen to show his stats real quick. Hold on.
I mean, dude, if we would have, I mean, I would have never mind him.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah, so if you look at his stats over here, defensively, he is very poor. You don't want him in your half, but he has very good stats if you look at his passes, his carries forward. So yeah, and he's also a very strong player, and yeah, I feel like he's someone that we could use for the rest of the season. But then I don't know what happens to Garteden because then we have it. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, because with Bruno as at number 10, we only have three players in pivot. So yeah, I think we need a fourth player
I,
in the
you know,
pivot.
it's still 17 games in the season left now. So
Yeah, so we
let's
need. So yeah, I think we need reinforcements. By the way, I think Joshua Zirkzee is injured as well, so that probably means he'll stay at United. He can't go to Roma. Then,
Oh yeah, he was
uh,
supposed to go to Roma, right? Yeah.
yeah, but then he got injured now. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't really because I don't really have much else to discuss. I mean, what a performance that was yesterday. Let's enjoy it. But then, of course, we're gonna have Arsenal next. I mean, let's see how we do. I think that the thing is now. I think with people are saying that we might struggle against low blocks. I feel like we have so many good forwards right now in the attack. And also, if you look at the summer as well, I think that we actually have quite a good squad. If you look at it, like if you go in the summer, what do you need? I feel like you need two midfielders and then maybe a left winger, maybe a right back. But apart from that, I think the first 11 is very good. I think you have Lamons, you have Martinez, Lich, you have Shaw. I think can do a job for the season at right back, Mazraoui. You bring in two midfielders, then Bruno, and then Mbumo or Dogu, then Sesko at striker, and then Mbumo, Amar on the right. I mean, that's a good 11. So I feel like, yeah,
And I saw Flex right from the United view. Flex.
yeah.
So he was being asked about keeps, sell and loan. So I agreed. I agreed everything what he said. Bindy to be sold, Shaw to be sold, Dalot to be sold, keep Mazraoui, keep Mbomo. I guess every player. Sell Heaton, keep Bruno. Bruno, I mean, dude, I want him to stay, but I don't know. I mean, I want him to stay, honestly.
I think we'll keep him because the thing is, it also depends on who's the number 10 then. Is it Cunha? But then, I mean, it could be Cunha, but then I'm not sure. I feel like, I mean, let's see what happens for this season. I feel like if Bruno keeps on playing like this, then I feel like we should be keeping him. But I mean, let's see what happens. And it can happen to the summer. But yeah, I think just get two midfielders in January. Sorry, in December. Then, yeah, I think we can start to be competitive.
Maybe, what do you think about Ederson from Atlanta?
I've heard he's been under I have a friend who's an Inter Milan fan, and yeah, he told me that he's been a bit underwhelming recently, especially this season since Gasperini left. So yeah,
Oh, yeah, they are on the verge of relegation also, right?
yeah. Honestly, my dream midfield summer would probably be Belieber, Anderson, and then I'd also like James Garner back at United on a free. Because right now he could be out of contract in the summer, so on a free as well. I'd love him back. So yeah, well, let's see what happens this summer. So yeah, I think I'll end it off there then because yeah, I can't think of us to talk about one performance, and yeah, Arsenal up next, probably the most difficult fixture in the Premier League right now, facing the best team in the league at their home ground, and we don't have a good record at the Emirates at all. But I think the last time we won at Emirates was 2019 in the FA Cup 3-1. So yeah,
Not 2019.
sorry.
We won last year with Amarin by
Oh yeah,
being man of the
oh yeah,
performance.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it was also on penalties. So yeah,
Still,
but
win is a win. Win is a win.
yeah, it is even. Yeah, in the Premier League is it 2016? In the Premier League is it?
Yeah, yeah. 2016. No,
Huh?
20. No, no, no. 20. Yeah, Mourinho. Yeah, like David De Gea masterclass. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. So that's 2017. My God. So no 17 or 18. But yeah, so it's
16,
been
17 season. Our second season with Mourinho.
yeah, second season. So or 17 probably then. So that means what, around 9 years almost. So yeah, it's been
So
a very long time.
no, but
But
yeah. Go on. Sorry, sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying that yeah. But I mean, but at Anfield we had a similar record, and we broke it. So I mean, yeah, I mean, let's see what happens. What are you saying?
I was saying about like the manager. Wait, let's talk it off stream only. I was saying.
Okay. So yeah, all right then. Thanks for watching, guys. Uh, if you're I'm blanking out now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you for the preview on Saturday. I think. Yeah, it's a game of fun.
Yeah. GG.